Cunningham bounces. Howard, the left hand, a finish in one. Sutton, Anxler, cross-court pass. Here is the rookie, dialing up a three.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've all been waiting for this. A serious addition to the Indiana Fever, who could comfortably fit in the shoes of the sensational Caitlin Clark. But finally, it has happened, and the whole WNBA landscape is shaken. The Indiana Fever, already a team generating buzz thanks to the arrival of Caitlin Clark, just added a serious dose of grit and tenacity to their roster during the offseason. And if you've been following the news, then you already know we're talking about none other than Sophie Cunningham, the Phoenix Mercury's fiery sharpshooter recently acquired as part of a 4-team trade in February. But this isn't just about a new player in a new jersey. This is about a potential game changer, a protector unleashed, and a whole new dimension to the Fever's already explosive potential. In this video, we're breaking down what Sophie Cunningham's signing means for the Indiana Fever, how it impacts Caitlin Clark, and what it signals for the team's strategy this season. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It genuinely means the world to me and helps keep this channel going. Let's jump right in. But before that, let's rewind a bit and remember who Sophie Cunningham is. Drafted 13th overall by the Phoenix Mercury in 2019, Cunningham quickly became a fan favorite for her no-holds-barred style of play, her lethal three-point shot, and her commitment to her teammates. She's not afraid to mix it up, she's known for drawing charges, and she's got that competitive fire that just ignites a team. This has made her one of the most sought-after WNBA players. Over her years in Phoenix, Cunningham consistently improved her game, becoming a reliable scorer, a disruptive defender, and a vocal leader. She averaged double-digit scoring in multiple seasons and established herself as a crucial piece of the Mercury's core. But beyond the stats, it was her attitude that truly defined her. She's a player who wears her heart on her sleeve, who isn't afraid to speak her mind, and who always has her teammates' backs. That said, the million-dollar question is why Phoenix let her go despite being this so good on the court. Well, the Mercury are in a state of flux, undergoing a rebuild and reevaluating their roster. Cunningham, entering unrestricted free agency, presented a complex situation. While she was undoubtedly a valuable asset, the Mercury likely made a strategic decision to prioritize younger players and future draft capital. This allowed Cunningham to explore other opportunities, and Indiana seized the moment. But how will Cunningham fit into the Fever's existing lineup? That's the question on everyone's mind. Indiana Fever's coach Stephanie White has some intriguing options. Of course, one possibility is to insert Cunningham directly into the starting lineup, alongside Clark, Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell. This would give the Fever an immediate jolt of energy and toughness, while also providing additional spacing for Clark and Boston. Cunningham's defensive versatility would also allow her to guard multiple positions, giving the Fever more flexibility on that end of the court. Another option would be to bring Cunningham off the bench as a spark plug. This would allow her to provide instant offense and defensive intensity when the starters need a breather. She could also be used in specific matchups to defend tough opposing players or to provide a scoring boost when the offense is struggling. Regardless of her role, one thing is certain: Cunningham will be a key contributor to the Fever. Her ability to score, defend, and lead will make her a valuable asset on both ends of the court. And speaking of contributing, let's talk about Sophie Cunningham's electrifying debut with the Indiana Fever against the Washington Mystics in a preseason matchup. Now, Caitlin Clark was sidelined for this game due to mild left leg tightness, which meant the spotlight was even brighter on Cunningham to step up and deliver. And deliver she did. From the opening tip, Cunningham was a force to be reckoned with. She came out firing on all cylinders, hitting tough shots, driving to the basket with aggression, and playing tenacious defense. She delivered a standout performance, scoring a game-high 21 points off the bench and leading Indiana to a thrilling 79-74 overtime victory.
Hull pulls down the rebound. Here's Cunningham again. Cunningham coast to coast.
This clearly showcased her offensive versatility and ability to score in a variety of ways. But it wasn't just the scoring that was impressive. Cunningham also grabbed 6 rebounds, dished out 3 assists, and recorded 2 steals, demonstrating her all-around impact on the game. She was diving for loose balls, setting hard screens, and communicating effectively with her teammates, proving that she was already fully integrated into the Fever's system. More importantly, Cunningham's energy and intensity were infectious. she ignited the crowd and inspired her teammates to play with a renewed sense of urgency. The Fever, playing without their star rookie, showed resilience and determination, ultimately defeating the Mystics in a convincing fashion. This victory was a testament to Cunningham's leadership and her ability to elevate the play of those around her. The game against the Mystics was a clear indication of what Sophie Cunningham brings to the Indiana Fever: toughness, scoring, leadership, and a winning mentality. She proved that she's not just a protector for Caitlin Clark, but a dynamic player in her own right, capable of leading the team to victory in Clark's absence. Of course, the addition of Sophie Cunningham isn't without its potential challenges. Integrating a new player into an existing team always takes time and effort. Chemistry needs to be built, roles need to be defined, and adjustments need to be made. The Fever will need to find the right balance between Cunningham's aggressive style of play and the team's overall offensive flow. There's also the question of how Cunningham's presence will affect the playing time and development of other players on the roster. Coach White will need to carefully manage the rotation and ensure that everyone is contributing to their full potential. Another potential challenge is adapting to the pressure and expectations that come with playing for a team as highly publicized as the Indiana Fever. Cunningham is used to playing in a competitive environment, but the spotlight in Indiana is on a whole different level. She'll need to be able to handle the media attention and the scrutiny from fans, while also staying focused on her game. However, given Cunningham's experience and maturity, these challenges are likely to be minimal. She's a proven professional who understands what it takes to succeed in the WNBA. She's also a team player who is willing to do whatever it takes to help the Fever win. So, there you have it, guys. Sophie Cunningham joins Indiana Fever, and as you've seen, the acquisition of Sophie Cunningham is a game changer for the Indiana Fever. She's a player who brings much more than just talent to the court. What do you think of this move? Are you excited to see what Cunningham can bring to the Fever? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future WNBA coverage. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.